Yes.
Why is everything closed?
Excuse me?
Why are the highways closed?
So apparently there was major accident on 287, which shut it down. And so everything, you know, everybody going on, like apparently 80 and 287 are basically like not moving right now. You're just stuck. Still right now. I'm still hearing from people. So 10, I believe there was an accident up ahead. I did read something. I looked it up when I finally got here. I don't know if that's true, but it's still open. A lot of closures. All right. Okay. So let me make sure that. But people came in. I was like, oh, nobody's coming in. But here I am. I'm going to mute everybody. If you need to unmute yourself, please do. Feel free to.
I agree, posted it.
All right.
I saw it on
Oh, my
Facebook.
goodness.
I'll check the email.
Yeah, I sent the same thread.
There we go. Okay. I have
And
to
the one
learn
before
how to
it was
do
cool, too.
Zoom
I
again.
read that one.
So good morning, everyone. It's already January 5th. I can't believe how quickly time went. And we're all hopefully motivated for the new year. I'm going to share with you some information from one of our top chair people, or presidents, in a little bit. But, you know, this is the time of year that, right, everybody has a New Year's resolution. And most of our New Year's resolution has to do with fitness or our business, right? It's usually a personal or a business goal, right? And right now we're all optimistic because it's new year and we feel like that we can achieve anything right now, right? Everything's new, the past is behind us. And then what happens about a month from now, right? The world starts knocking us down again. Our clients aren't as loyal as we hoped they'd be this year. Things start happening. And by 3 months, it gets even worse, right? And then 6 months. And then you just, by 6 months, you're like, oh, this year stinks. I'm going to wait for the new year, right? How can we bottle up the way we feel today to keep ourselves going through for the whole year? Because mindset is everything. And I keep pushing that this year. Mindset, if you have the right mindset, then things, you know, think positive things will happen. So why wait till January 1st every year to get the life you desire? Why not start today and then just keep that momentum going all throughout the year, right? So that's what I ask everybody. Just try to think about how you feel now, the optimism you feel now, how, you know, you look at the new year as a new page, a new chapter, a new book that you're starting. And then when things start getting you down throughout the year, come back to this. Remember, maybe write it down, journal how you're feeling today, and go back to that and try to get back to that feeling again and that mindset again, because it's really so important in being successful, especially in our business. Is my thing not working? There we go. So if you were on my mastermind yesterday, I spoke about this, but this is going to be sort of the way I lead this year in our office. So corporate headquarters team, I want everybody to think about making your passion your purpose. Okay? Because when you're passionate about something, you love what you do and you find ways to do it, and you're so creative, and it doesn't feel like work. It's just something that you feel that becomes part of every day, right? So I want everybody to think about making your passion your purpose this year. So everybody here truly cares about what they do. They truly care about people. They truly care about helping others, right? So what is it specifically that is your passion that you would love to help out or make part of your daily community, your daily purpose, what you're going to do moving forward, right? Maybe how you put yourself out there on social media, maybe a community group you're going to join and help, or something you want to organize or volunteer with, you know, and then obviously making that part of your purpose every day. So I really want to lead with that this year. I think that all of us have a passion, and it goes beyond helping others. And I think that if we just focus on that, great things will come to us. So our vision and mission for this year is making your passion your purpose. So I ask you all, What is your motivation? Why do you get up every day and do real estate? What motivates you to do what you do, to take buyers around, to go on listing appointments, to make phone calls or door knock or whatever it is that you do to grow your business each day? Write down what drives you, because that's so important to know and see it. And that should be front and center for you all year long. What is it that you're good at, right? We always talk about the things we're not good at. I hate making phone calls. I hate prospecting. I hate taking buyers around. I hate doing open houses, right? I hear those things all the time. What is it that you like? Why don't you write down a list? This is what I don't care to do, and this is what I love to do, right? So again, just putting that mindset, more of a positive mindset back in our lives, because there's so many things in our environment that to bring that mindset down. I want you to think about the things that bring that mindset up. What is the things that make you who you are every single day? And what are you passionate about? I know everybody has a passion, and I'd be happy to sit down one-on-one with anybody and go through these things and work it out with you and talk it through and put together a plan. I'd love to do that. So I just want you to think more about what your purpose is each and every day. So New Year's resolutions. We just spoke about New Year's resolutions, right? So my husband goes to the gym all year round. And the first week of January, he hates going to the gym. Why is that? Because it is totally crowded. Everybody has a New Year's resolution to go to the gym. Now, going to the gym to someone who doesn't go all year round means that they sit on a machine, look at their phone, scroll through social media. They're not actually working out, right? Which frustrates those who go to the gym to actually get the work done and then want to leave and get back to work or get home or whatever they need to do, right? So, and then by next week, they're like, oh, they take it a little easy. And by the end of the month, right, that resolution is gone until the next year. So again, I want you to make resolutions that you're going to stick to this year. Don't do the same resolution that you've tried each and every year that you haven't stuck to, right? Make something that is going to make sense for you, because that's going to motivate you. So decide your goals specifically for the month of January. How many days are you going to work, or how many days are you planning to take off for this month? Let's just focus on January. Let's not focus on a whole year. Let's not overwhelm ourselves. How many buyer-seller appointments are you going to take this month? And how many new sales are you going to generate for the rest of the month? I think those are all fair questions to ask someone in the real estate business. And it's something that we should know. We should have our goals put in front of us so we know what we're trying to obtain. So again, take these questions, write them down. I'll send you the slides later, but actually think about these things, because this is your business. If you don't have an appointment, you're not in business, you're unemployed, right? So make sure that you're constantly focusing on how you're going to get business. So again, something we spoke about yesterday, Mastermind, which is truly, truly important for your mindset each and every day, is how am I getting my next listing appointment? How am I getting my next listing? Listings are the name of the game, right? I mean, listings, there are so few listings out there right now. So how am I getting listings? That's what you should all be focusing on every day when you wake up. How am I getting my next listing? What am I doing today to get me closer to getting a new listing this year? Because the inventory is extremely, extremely low right now. Numbers I've never seen before, which I'll share with you. And buyers are going to be there. You're going to get buyers organically. You're going to get buyers through getting listings. You're going to get buyers through doing open houses. You're going to get online leads, right? So buyers are, you don't have to work on getting buyers. You do have to work on getting sellers, right? So I committed, God knows why, with my brother-in-law to do the 10-mile race again in April. And you might think, okay, so what's the big deal? You did it last year, right? I'm scared to death. And the reason I'm scared to death is because I know what I did last year and how hard it was. See, going into something that you don't know, you don't really know how hard something is or how easy it's going to be or what it's going to be like. But I know how hard it was last year. In fact, I don't know if I shared this with you guys, and my brother-in-law brings it up constantly, but when I got to the finish line, I broke down sobbing. I literally just broke down sobbing because it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. So I've committed to it, and now I have to do it with him. And he's constantly sending me an update every day. 94 days to go. Here's some training patterns. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I do to myself? Right? My body's old and it cannot take the beatings as much as his is. He's 10 years younger than me, FYI. And his one thigh probably weighs as much as I do. Like, he's literally like a powerhouse. I'm like struggling, trying to breathe, and he's like on the phone with his coworker while we're running. Like that's literally the difference. But what I'm trying to say to you guys is I run 4 times a week right now, right? I run all year long at 4 times a week. I'm not doing a 10 miler and I'm just going to wake up on April 2nd and head out to do it, right? It's something that I have to do forever, right? So for this past year, for the past 2 years, for the past 3 years, I run at least 4 times a day. Starting now until April, I'm going to be doing a run, a 3-mile run first, then the next week 4-mile run, then 5-mile run until I get myself up to 10 miles, right? So what I'm trying to say to you is you need to be doing things every single day. If you have a goal that you have set for your business for the upcoming year, you can't just wait until January, December, or November and say, oh gosh, this is how much more I need or what I need to do. You need to be doing it every single day, and it needs to be part of your daily culture, your daily activity, your daily, your mindset again. So that's why I share things with you, just to make it more, hopefully, so it resonates more. But, New Year's resolutions are great if you stick to them and if you make them something that doesn't overwhelm you. So with that said, Weichert has put together a powerhouse listing strategies. So this is a program, and for any of you guys, and I know Eric has taken it in the past, I know Tabitha's taken it, I believe Cheryl has taken this. You guys need to sign up for this ASAP, because I'm telling you, what they do here is they not only show you or share with you, how to refine your listing presentation, but they do it by holding you accountable, by putting you in groups, by giving prizes out to those who do what they're supposed to be doing, so rewarding you. And it doesn't matter where you are in your business, how much business you had, what you did last year. It's January 5th. We're all starting on the same page today, right? We're all in the same group, right? That's the beauty, again, of starting new. Whether you're a new agent or you're an experienced agent, if you did platinum last year, right now you're starting out just like everybody else, right? And if you maybe didn't have a great year last year, you have the opportunity to have a great year this year, right? So we're all on the same playing field. So everybody should be signing up for this powerhouse listing strategies. In fact, I'm going to try to sign up for it so I can see exactly what you guys are seeing. So I thought this was great that they're starting this now. They want you to dominate the market. They know that listings are the key. And again, I'm going to share this with you. Make sure you go on to Weichert University and you sign up for this ASAP. Okay. So with that said, I just want to take 5 minutes to share with you a news feed that James Weichert Jr. Was on December 29th. He was interviewed, okay, with what he feels was, where it's going. Can everybody hear me?
It was a big year for the housing market, with the sales reaching the highest in about 15 years and prices for residential homes surging by double digits. Let's talk about the year that was and the outlook for 2022 with James Weichert Jr. He's co-chairman of the Weichert Companies, one of the biggest real estate companies in the U.S. James, thanks for joining us. So as we saw this big year, what do you think for you and your business? What was really the standout to you? Was it just that there continued to be very strong demand? Was it the increase in prices? Was it all of the above? What was sort of the highlight for you?
Good morning, Julie. Well, we've been owned and family run and operated for over 50 years. So we've seen our share of market cycles. This is particularly a unique one, given the pandemic and the surge in the demand from the millennials to start families and own a home, and the baby boom generation, downsizing or relocating for their golden years, as well as the work from home trends, creating a surge of relocation opportunities. So you have an influx of factors, and I think that the biggest concern and takeaway from 2021 was the lack of inventory. So you have a highly competitive market, and real estate transactions, as you may have experienced, are inherently hectic experiences. So between those two factors, it's been a very busy market, high stress, and in response to that, what we've as a company have done, Weichert has introduced an on-time closing guarantee to take the stress and out of the transactions for both buyers and sellers.
James, the red hot year we have seen in housing in 2021, is that in any way similar to what we saw in late 2008 or in 2008 in that run up to the crash?
Yeah, I'd say in the 05 to 07 period, that run up was really artificially generated by mortgage products and the likes of many banks that aren't here anymore. So this is an entirely different scenario. The credit standards for lending, as we have incredible insight into through our mortgage bank, are still very conservative, and where the demand's coming from is just the generational shifts, as well as historically low interest rates, not from synthetic mortgage products.
And folks like me who relocated during the pandemic, feeling some of that. Although in my case, it was last year, not this year. So the lack of supply that you're talking about, any glimmers of hope on the horizon on that front? I mean, we just got pending home sales this morning that were unexpectedly down. So do you see any change to the supply picture next year?
Well, inventory year over year is down about 12%. So that's our biggest concern going into 2022. However, as more sellers understand the value of homeowners understand the value of their homes have increased. The Case-Shiller just came out yesterday, 18% year over year increase in home prices. We see more homeowners being motivated to place their home on the market, which should alleviate the supply constraint. Home builders are trying to keep pace with the supply chain. In states where there's land is more plentiful and the government regulations are less stringent, you're seeing a lot more growth in housing supply. On the coast, that's a little more challenging.
So, James, what do you think is going to happen then on pricing? You cited that 18% increase in Case-Shiller. Are we going to see similar magnitude of gains in 2022?
We don't believe you'll see as great of magnitude in gains in 2022. However, affordability is becoming more and more of an issue as housing payments or rental payments are becoming a larger share of the household income. So as incomes and wages rise, as well as employment increases, more people get back to work, we'll probably see continued increase in demand, which will increase the home prices slightly next year, but not entirely as well as they went up in 2021.
Admittedly, I'm glad I got in when I did. Although who knows
Yes,
who
I'm
can time
happy
the
for you,
housing
Julie.
market. James, thanks for being here. James Weichert Jr. is co-chairman of the Weichert Companies. Happy New Year to you.
Let me get back here. So what did you guys think about that? And James, let's not talk about James. Let's just talk about what his message was. I mean, but I think he shares a lot of good information, very simply put, about where we are now, and we're not in the market we were in the past. That
It's a different way to look at the guarantee.
It's a different way to look at the guarantee, Eric said.
I like this phraseology or the way he explains it, that it's helping you with the craziness in the market. as
Right.
opposed to maybe the way I would-
Yeah, so what Eric was saying was, where he mentioned that the process of purchasing a house or selling a house is a very hectic one, right? A very emotional one, a very stressful one, that by offering the guarantee, it does help your clients, right? It's something that was put together to make it more seamless and stress-free for your clients. So anyway, I thought that was great. I'll share the link with you if you wanted to just take a look at it again. But again, it's just an update of the market from, James Weikert's view. And I think I agree with most of the things he has said. So yesterday was the ultimate open house tips and training webinar at 1 o'clock. They're going to be doing this once a month, and they're going to be holding a open house extravaganza once a month now too. So I hope you guys were able to attend that, and it just gives you a great opportunity. Open houses have been, still are, and in my opinion will always be one of the best ways for agents to get business. Traditionally, in the past, our new agents, that's where they get their first piece of business. Okay, because it's a face-to-face way for them to meet somebody, and it's still the case. So I don't think in this market you have to be concerned with the fact of how long a home has been on the market. I don't think it matters anymore. That's a thing of the past too. So I think that, if a home's been on the market a while, it's still getting 6 people in. Okay, there's not a home that you will sit in today's environment that will get nobody through the door. It's just the way it is right now. So I think if you want to do open houses and you want to make that part of your business plan for the upcoming year, I don't think you should be concerned with where it's located, if it's been on the market, anything like that. I don't think those factors matter anymore. I think you just need to commit to it and find an open house each week, because that's going to be the most challenging thing, is finding the open houses to do. Number one. Number two, with the strain of Omicron the way it is right now, I think that you should, if you have diverted back to just letting people through your open house again, I think you should go back to having a sign on the door, having people scan your QR code, text you their information before coming in, and then letting them in. I don't think people should be walking through an open house again in this environment again, especially through the winter, especially we don't know, there's so much uncertainty with COVID right now. I think that we should be going back to our best practice, and that best practice should be to be letting one person in at a time, getting all their information, handing out or having little cards at the door with your QR code so people can scan it and look through listings and get onto your website and all those great things, all the great tools that we have available that we don't utilize as much as we should. So we will do a training on that as well, because I think that's really important. So our office awards. So December's office awards, again, I always love to see new faces because there's so many great agents in our office, and I love to share the wealth of having a great month. So our Wall of Excellence, our top producers for dollar volume for the month, we have Gloria LaForgia, Lori Kaplan, and Cheryl Towie. So congratulations, ladies. That was a great month, right? For December, when it's slow and nobody learns and nobody wants to do this, the mindset thing where it's all negative, make things positive and you'll have a great month no matter what month it is. Great numbers, great numbers. Brenda Lee and the lead team, top producer for teams for the month of December. So congratulations. And then our Wall of Excellence, our top 10 top producers. We have Gloria, we have Lori, we have Cheryl, we have Tara Epsky, we have Tabitha, we have Mara, Carlos, Tam, and Patty. We have Eric Troutman and team, John Labar, and Linda Bronfman. So again, congratulations, a great lineup of agents with a lot of success in December. Yes, we all need new pictures. Top for sales individuals for the month, Gloria LaForgia again, Cheryl Towie and Tabitha Williams. Great month, ladies, and congratulations once again. And Gloria has the parking space for the month. Gloria, Rose, and Brenda have the top parking spaces for the month. And then a face we haven't seen in a while, but she's back because you know why? She wants to retire. So guys, you want to retire or you want to go on vacation? You have a great month the way it is. But Rose has always been a great agent. She's a sweetheart. So congratulations for listings for the month. Rose Rostiello, Cheryl Towie, and Carol Polk. Another one, another retiree that will keep in forever. Yep. And then listings for the month for teams, Michael Elms and the Elm Street Group. So congratulations to them. Sales for teams. Oh, I mixed my slides up. I apologize. Sometimes when I put them in. Brenda Lee in the lead team and Carlos Tam and Patty Agito. Congratulations. Awesome, awesome job. And that's a beautiful picture, Carlos and Patty, by the way. Speaking of photos. And then Wyckoff Lead Network volume and combined units, Gloria LaForgia and Tabitha Williams. So that's our Wyckoff Lead Network group. And I think Gloria's sale was 1.4 million from Wyckoff Lead Network, right? So when you guys think that Up City and Wyckoff Lead Network don't give you good leads and everything's crappy, again, it's all about mindset. It's all about mindset, guys, because and the way you convert it. Right? So you should be taking every lead you can get just as a form of practice and getting better and getting more confidence at it. And then congratulations to the following agents for accelerating their business and commission in December. Tabitha Williams to 90%. So congratulations, Tabitha. It's always good to accelerate to 90%, especially when you're not close to your anniversary day, right? So congrats again. So I want to thank the following agents for helping us grow. So these are some of the agents who passed on agents who they think would make a great fit for the office. You know, when I hear her coming behind me, I'm really scared because it could go either way. So I'm sort of like sitting here going, I hear her coming down the thing.
You were on a lot of those pictures.
She was on a lot of those pictures. She was. She was.
You it again? Okay.
Oh my God. I love her.
You guys are busy here?
So thank you guys for introducing agents or potential agents to me for the office. Lori Kaplan, Eric Troutman, and Neil Marjani. Thanks again. I know I mentioned this in December, but at the end of January, anyone who introduced me to someone during December and January is going to be put into a raffle, and I'm going to pick out a name for Marketing Dollars. Marketing Dollars is the name. I'm doing Marketing Dollars for everything, guys. Love Marketing Dollars. So, or we do it all guarantee. Look who's back again. I'll let you know if I hear her coming down the hall. Thank you, Tabitha and Nancy, for registering your clients for the We Do It All guarantee. And then again, the We Do It All guarantee registration page is now featured on your MyWicker website, something that Anthony was able to figure out. I know a few of you who had your clients or you registered your clients on their behalf on your website were not able to get the phone number in. That's a glitch they have on the website one, the website form only. If you went on to Wycker.com/We Do It All guarantee, that one works, and they are working on your website one. So that was actually before the holidays. I'm not sure it's been fixed now, but it is a glitch. So if you're not able to get their phone number and email in, then go on to, or have them go on to the Wycker.com We Do It All guarantee, however you want to do it. But they are working on that. So it's just something I wanted to mention. So Anthony, I'll bring you over now. So I need a break every once in a while.
Sounds like a really sugar.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Just an update on the economy. There's been a lot of noise over the last few weeks with the end of the year. You know, will be the last week, but here in the summary of 2021 to the 7 months. Over the 6 million new jobs were created. Over 90% of the jobs lost during the pandemic have been recovered. So that's obviously good news. The unemployment rate fell from 6.3% in January to 4.2% in this past November. The economy has grown between 5% and 6% in the first 3 quarters of 2000. That's right. 2011, 21. The strongest sector of the economy is obviously the real estate market. Mortgage rates, the Freddie Mac survey started 2021 at 2.625, just to kind of give you some relevance, plus 0.7 of a point. That's almost a point. When you're hearing all the terminology, or people seeing interest rates. So that's the person paying additional fees or additional money to get that rate at that number. Last week, the average was 3.1% plus almost 3/4 of a point. That's an increase of almost 0.5% from the record lows. However, it's significantly lower than the 3.7 at the start of 2020. I sent you guys an email out yesterday and I posted it online. We're seeing rates really charge up here in the beginning of the year and end of the year too as well. So just be very aware of that. Rates are kind of off of those high 2s and getting even away from these low 3s. We're starting to see 3.25, 3.3, and even higher. People's credit are less than perfect, or even on condo type properties. So just be very aware of that. Most important data this week is the unemployment report for December. The number of jobs added, the unemployment rate, and wage inflation will be highlighted. Again, just talking about rates again, chief economist said existing home sales don't always slow down when mortgage rates rise and are often more influenced by why mortgage rates are rising. Look back over the last 30 years, there were 6 significant rising mortgage rate eras, said Fleming, chief economist for First American. Rising mortgage rates led to declining existing home sales and 2 of the 6 rising rate eras. Overall, Fleming demonstrates with these examples that existing home sales are resilient in a rising rate environment. What the customers are looking for, we just got to get opportunities there. There's still way too many deals coming through and people getting pre-approved by online lenders. I mean, obviously, it's a very competitive market, as you guys know. From you guys have been getting listings and your commissions to the same thing in the interest rate world. We try to do whatever we can to get people the best possible scenario, options, service that we can possibly give them. Our company, I don't know if we have it in here in the next slide. I think we're at like 98 or 99% as far as
It's 98%.
98% in regards to what customers satisfaction surveys for us. And again, I always tell my clients, if they're questioning us as a company or questioning me specifically, tell them to go to my website. There's almost 400 surveys on there that are almost 5 stars. So that's the kind of customer that you want to be working with. Making sure they're getting that perfect level of service is really, really important versus someone just floundering around on the internet. I mean, anybody could do that, get what they need in seconds, but they got to be doing the due diligence and making sure the borrowers are qualified for the listings or for your buyers that you're running around. Just a study that was done, 95% of buyers would consider a one-stop shopping model. We've talked about this. Home buyer satisfaction levels are high among one-stop shopping buyers. 79% of buyers felt that one-stop shopping made the process more efficient. Real estate agents continue to be a trusted source for information. So when you're speaking to your initial buyers, doing that consultation, we're taking that to heart as you're the kind of, the go-between as far as, controlling the transaction and taking away your referrals. It's, close to heart. You are a partner. Your customers want the convenience of the all-in-one product. We are local as we can be, as we're in your office. We work nights and weekends, as you guys know. It's 24/7 with me. 98% was the customer satisfaction rate. Most importantly, as your partner, goal to help you increase your business. We are here to help you convert leads. This is everything from mortgage title and insurance, help you with your marketing and more. In other words, we do more than just keep you close and closing your transactions on time. And I'm here, guys. I know it's a weird market that we're in right now. We're masked up again. I'm in the office every single day, weekends, nights. Let me know what I can help you with anything, validating pre-approvals on your listings. Many of you reach out to me for that. We could definitely help you with some more for sure.
Anybody have any questions for Anthony in regards to what's going on with the rates and the mortgages right now? Okay.
Thank you.
We don't see there.
Let me just make sure they're here. You know why? Because I can't even see somebody on the side, there we go. That's much better. Oh, I can't. Dennis is front and center. He's ready for the new question. Are you ready, Dennis? It's coming. You can't get off after the question because I did it earlier at this time. Okay. You got to stay on till the end. Okay. So according to the latest data from CoreLogic, nationally, home prices rose what percentage from October 2020 to October 2021? A, 12.4%, B, 19.1%, C, 17.3%, or D, 22.7%?
D.
Core logic isn't the same as show it date. They show it, right?
D, final answer.
B.
I'm gonna say A.
B.
I say A.
I have a lot of Bs, a few Cs, a few As, and one D.
Final answer.
All right. And what's the answer?
The answer is B, 19.1%.
Whatever
B,
Lanny says.
19.1%. Lanny prevails. Lanny prevails. She's starting out the year strong with her correct answers. So B, 19.1%. So 12%, I think we hear a lot of, and I think Jim Weicker just mentioned that. So that's probably more of a local stat than it is a national stat. I don't disagree with you, Dennis. It feels like they went up 22.7% or more. So I definitely agree with you with that. But 19.1% is still pretty awesome. So
And then Morris County, 24.8.
Morris County, someone believes was 24.8. So I'll share with you some of that too, because I have some stats from NCJAR. So, oops, get back here. The number was was down slightly from September to September reading, but is still incredibly high on an annual basis, incredibly high. So again, just a reminder, if you happen to meet a mortgage advisor from another brokerage that you think would be a good fit for Weicker, if you pass their information on, you will get a $2,500 referral incentive. So I just want to remind you guys of that. And again, this will be in our meeting slides when I send it to you. Okay. Here's a success story I wanted to share, especially because it's from Mountain Lakes.
Missy, the slide is very, very blurry.
Okay, so let me unshare and share again. Thank you. Unshare, that usually helps. Better?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. So Terry Shetler from Mountain Lakes was disappointed in her last open house because, like many of you sometimes happen, right? It seemed that every guest was working with an agent. So she sat with her MTS. The advisor should always talk up the We Do It All Guarantee program as she walked through a customer's house. And during the next open house, she followed Michael's advice, mentioned the program to every guest. Later, one of those guests reached out to Terry and said she liked the We Do It All program and wasn't happy with their current agent. And now she's under contract on the house. So again, don't put into your mind that these things aren't, that you don't want to push anybody, or you don't want to, you don't know that it's going to benefit them. Just share it with them and let them make the decision for themselves, because that's one of the reasons Weicker put it out, to make our agents stand out with a unique value proposition. So just wanted to remind you of that. It's a great thing, especially as we walk into the new year. So I have a lot of office updates I want to share with you. So Circle of Excellence applications are due by January 10th, which is next Monday. There is no exceptions when it comes to NCJAR or NJAR, so it has to be done. They have streamlined it this year. It is all done electronically. You go onto the website, you refresh the MLS, and it actually imports all of your listings in, right? Something you guys have been asking for forever. It imports all your listings in, and then it verifies them with either a check mark, or if it can't be verified for some reason, like one of the agents had a situation where the listing agent marked them as an unknown agent, right? So that paperwork had to be submitted. And then you submit it to me electronically, and I review it, I approve it, and then it goes right to NCJAR. That's how quick and easy it is this year. So make sure you're looking at your numbers. Let's see if you qualify. I think I've approved 10 applications so far. I think right now we have 2 platinum, which is 20 million and above, and 30 units. And I believe they have 2 gold, which is 12 million and above, and 25 units. 2 silver, which is 6.5 million and above, and 20 units. And a few bronze, which is 2.5 million and 15 units. So I always say that getting to bronze is probably the biggest challenge. The reason why is 2.5 million. Most of the agents who get to 15 units have 4.5 to 5 million in dollar volume, right? So 15 units, it's the units, it's more difficult to get to the first level than it is the dollar volume in our area. But then each award level goes up only by 5 units after that. So then it becomes, you know, getting the dollar volume. So it gets easier once you get past bronze. But bronze is, again, so bronze is a hard level to get to, okay? So anyone who achieves Circle of Excellence, you know, deserves a congratulations. So I just want to remind you that those applications are due by next Monday, no exceptions. So I'm going to share with you the Weicker Community Partner discounts that Lonnie, I believe, alerted us to about a month or so ago, and some updates from Mary Kano. So I believe it was Lonnie who told us that she used.
It was me.
Yeah, so thank you, Lonnie, that she used Enterprise for getting a car, and it was like half off of what all the other car. Yes. So what? So Silvana listened to Lonnie, and Silvana is going on a trip, and she priced them, and they gave her half off. She's like, I have to tell you, this is so great. So I wanted to tell you, the Whirlpool Inside Pass, you know, we have some investment properties, and so we traditionally get our appliances from AJ Madison. It's just a place. It's in New York. They're super quick with getting stuff to us. They have very competitive pricing. So I said, well, let me try Whirlpool. Let's see if they could beat it. And my refrigerator broke in my basement last week, which is a nightmare, FYI, a nightmare. And so I had to bring everything upstairs and try to shove everything in. And we were eating stuff for like days, just so it wouldn't go bad. And I went on Whirlpool Inside Pass, and I went on to AJ Madison, and I got a better deal through Inside Pass, because we not only get an extra 5% discount, but it's free shipping, and there's all these different incentives for us as Weicker agents. So I have to tell you, I must have saved probably $100, $150 off the refrigerator, which is that's a lot when you think about $1,000, $700, $800, you know, whatever it is that you're looking to spend. So again, I just wanted to remind you guys that we have this available to us. Where do you find it? You go on to Weicker One, and right on the home page, it's right there. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see it. You can click on, and you'll see how you can log into all these different links. So thank you, Lanny, for you know, introducing this to us, something that we have that we should be promoting more for our agents. And you know, we have 3 great success stories just from our office of people who actually went in and did our due diligence and found a great pricing for different things. So again, just wanted to remind you that we have this available to us. So NCJR, latest news. So the updated Attorney General memorandum. I wanted to check this morning, but I got here so late because of the traffic, just to see if this was updated into our forms online, which I'm not sure if it is yet. But I'm going to look into that. So what they did on the Attorney General memorandum is they've actually added a line where the listing agent, or the agent, I'm sorry, not the listing agent, the agent representing the seller and the seller have to sign that form, that page now that they've read it. Okay. So I guess what's happening is people are not, you know, abiding by fair housing. So now, not only, you know, you always had to share it with your clients. You were supposed to review it with them, but now they have to sign that they've read it. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Missy, so they're signing, do you have to, is that sign sheet you have to bring back to the office?
Well, you know how you have the listing agreement and then you have the Attorney General memorandum, which is
right
attached to it. So it should be all together. Yes, you should never separate those.
No, but I leave that with I leave it with the seller.
Oh, then make 2 copies. have a copy for them because it should be part of the contract.
Okay,
For-
so I
for
have to bring
your
it back. Okay.
Yes, yes. Mhm. Have one for them to leave with them, and then have one for your file that's signed. And then, I don't know if you guys have seen this, I mean, everybody is sending out the emails in reference to this. Every MLS, I'm part of many MLSs, so I get many of them. Wyker's been sending them out. So they're asking each and every one of you to write to Governor Murphy that you do not want to change your status as an independent contractor. So does anybody know what it means if your status was changed from independent contractor? Well, what are you if you're not an independent contractor? You're an employee, right? What happens if you're an employee? Well, then any brokerage has the ability to hire who they want. They're going to pick and choose who they want to become an agent in their office. And then you have to follow their rules and guidelines, right? So, and you could be fired. So you don't have the opportunities that you have now, right? So in order to keep this, obviously, RPAC is fighting heavily, and this is one of the things, right? Realtor Political Action Committee, RPAC, the $100 that you give only when you need a unit at the end of the year, right? That's the only way that they get funded is through our $100 each year. So, remember that they're out there fighting for you, and that this is one of the things that every single agent needs to make sure that they're writing to the governor. So it's as easy as this. I'm going to share with you real quickly. I received, nope, that's not it. Oh, I might have gotten rid of it. Okay, so I received an email yesterday from one of the MLSs, and it was so easy and simple that I'm going to share it with you today. It says, click here to write a letter to the governor. When you click there, your letter's already written out. Everything's already done. You just have to put your information in, and then you submit it. And then within a second, you get 3 emails back. One from Governor Murphy, and 2 from the committee saying that they've received your thing. So please, 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 everybody take 2 minutes today and make sure that you are putting together, that you're sending this out, because this is really important for you guys. We know if the ability to operate as independent contractor real estate agents is lost, many brokers will be forced to change their business model and eliminate agent positions. Okay, so you will not have the opportunity anymore to walk into any brokerage you want and say, I want to work with you. I want to align myself with you. You will not have that ability anymore. Okay, so I want to make sure that everybody's just not sweeping this off like, oh, someone else will take care of it. Someone else will write the letter. No, everybody needs to do it. Okay, it needs to be our whole industry putting it together, setting forth and making sure we're doing what we need to do for each other. So this is the end. It's not the end of the year, but NCJR did put together a report, a update of the market, and this is the easiest way to share it with you. So it's just a nice piece. They're always about 2 months behind when it comes to this specific piece, which tortures me. Hopefully they can get this updated more frequently. But new listings in November of 2020 were 452 compared to this year of 363. So it's a good, easy way to share with your clients and for you guys to keep updated on what's going on in Morris County or any county, because you can look at any county through here and find out what exactly the stats were year over year. Okay, so if you saw here when I was looking at my thing, this is the monthly indicators slides that NCJR sent out. So I'm not going to go through them with you because it's a lot of data, but I will send them to you, okay, so that you'll have them. So I'll share them with you, okay? Let me go back here. Okay.
It's blurry again.
So our holiday accountability contest. We did a holiday accountability contest starting December 1st and ending December 31st. So it was to keep the agents accountable, and they had to fill out a form each week, and they had to submit it to me by Sunday of each week. So I have one winner out of 109 agents in the office, one person who did it consistently every single week. And so I want to congratulate Du Hernandez. Literally, even this week, she sent it to me. She did not stop. You know what that means for Do? It means two things. Do is automatically getting $250 marketing dollars, $250 marketing dollars. I don't know if I said that right. That's number one. So congratulations, Do. But Do has also done her work consistently, that she's going to get into the new year and she's going to have an amazing year ahead. She continues to do that every single week, monitor what her activities are, and continue to do income producing activities every day. She's going to have an amazing year. So congratulations again, Do. Thank you for participating. And I am starting a new accountability program tomorrow for the new year. It will be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'll send out the information again to you guys. I need you to be coming running behind me doing a dance now. That's what I need. Maybe we can get Tabitha to do one for you. So again, it's just a reminder that we do have medical and voluntary benefits now. So, make sure that if you're looking for them or if you need anything, at least call and find out and get a quote. So if what you're getting right now is apples to apples to what you can get and pricing and all of that. So remember, you have this available to you now.
They're very competitive.
So Eric said they're very competitive rates. So definitely look into it. I'm just going to check just to make sure it's not one of you telling me something is not right. Nope, it's not. Okay, that's the only way I can check sometimes. So again, remember that yes, we are past the 2021 CE credit cycle, and our next cycle is 2023, right? That comes pretty darn quickly. So Title provides free CE credits. Okay, they have monthly webinars where you get CE credits on a monthly basis. Okay, so you get an email each month. And so these are some of them that are coming up. This is one in March that's coming up, Title 101, General Title Concepts. And I believe this is 2 elective credits. There's one this Friday that I had signed up for back in December. Forms of ownership, condos, co-ops, and 99-year leases. Something I want to know about. So 2 New Jersey core credits, okay? So this is a way for you to get your credits throughout the year, the next 2 years, and you'll be done by the time 2023 comes, and you're getting information on things that you want to get information on. So I'm going to ask you guys, if for any reason you're not getting them, let me know. And then when I receive them, I'll just send it out to the office if you'd like me to, as a whole. Every time I get one, I'll just send it out to our office in this way to ensure. So you guys can let me know how you would like to proceed if you are not getting them for any reason. But it's a great way to get your credits for free. So our local market absorption rate, I mean, these are great. Parsippany has 22 homes on the market. I don't even know that. I feel like I'm in the twilight zone. How can a town like Parsippany, as big as Parsippany, have 22 homes on the market? Yeah, it should be a 1 in front of it. That's what we typically were at this time of the year, 122, right? From my history and my experience, Hanover 10, Morris Plains has 7. One of them is a resale. One of them. The rest are, the other 6 are new construction that aren't even done yet. East Hanover 9. I mean, I was saying this the other day, Randolph 14. 4 of them were in attorney review, so there's 10. Again, another huge town that you, at this time of the year, had about 110 homes on the market. And we thought that was low, 110. I mean, Denville 15, Rockaway Township 33, Bootontown 6, Morris Township 21, Morristown 24, Montville 13. So, I mean, these numbers are literally the lowest I've ever seen in the history of me being in the business. I'm sure if I spoke to people like Carol and other agents who have been in for a long time, for 25, 30, 35, 40 years, they would say they've probably never seen this in the history. Never, never. So again, listings are the name of the game. How are you getting listings? Sit with Laura. She can help share with you ideas with your MyWaker. Don't let that resource sit there not doing anything for you when it can be working on your behalf day and night, okay? Make time for yourself and for your business, especially now that's a little slower. Make sure you're making time for your business. And then our office listings. So our new listings on the market are, we have Deb and Lonnie, and they can speak to this if they'd like. 196 Aspen Drive in Cedar Grove.
Okay, can I talk about it?
Of course you can.
So it's a 2-bedroom, 3-bath interior townhouse in Cedar Grove in a large development called Hilltop. It's a beautiful unit. It's only 2 years old. And we listed it on Monday, and we already have 18 different people having appointments this week. And we have one offer, which we're not taking.
Nice to be in
So
that
if any-
position, isn't it?
So if anybody's interested, you can contact me or Debbie.
So Lanny, I would just like, if you don't mind, to share with the agents the history of your clients, because I know, I don't remember if it was a year and a half or 2 years ago that you were showing them homes in Montclair.
Yeah,
Your
so
homes were going 100,
in the
200,
summer-
300.
Okay, so in the summer of 2020, this young couple are friends of my son. So they were living in the city downtown, and they wanted to live only in Montclair. So I took them looking in Montclair, and they had up to $900,000 this young couple could afford. And I took them to see houses, and they were all either in their price range. The houses either were not updated, or they were just updated and too small, and they were 800,000 and 900,000. One particular house that they really liked in Montclair was it was on the market for close to 800,000. It was updated, but it was small, and they didn't put an offer in. When that closed, it closed for $1,050,000 from around 800,000. So they knew they weren't going to get anything in Montclair. So I said, well, let's go look in Cedar Grove. So we looked in Cedar Grove, and then I got them to look at, instead of a single family, into a townhouse. And this Hilltop development was just being built. They didn't want to wait 6 months for a new one, and there just happened to have been this unit on the market. So I sold it to them. They were very happy there, but his job is now back in the city, and he didn't want to commute. So they called me to put it back on the market, and they're moving to my son's building, actually, in Jersey City. They're renting. So that's how I got it. So it's the unit is 2 years old. They've lived there about a year and a half.
Okay.
You see her run, I think her computer's gonna die.
Marissa, can you tell us about your house?
Marissa, you're on? I'm sorry, my computer's about to die. I had to run for my life.
Venus tiled again.
Hi, I'm here. I can talk about it. It is 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, renovated in Woodridge. We do have a few offers, and I'm asking for highest and best by tomorrow at noon. I don't know if there's any other questions about it, though.
Sorry, I'm trying to find a plug that works before I lose you guys. Nope. I did it. Okay, the third one worked. Sorry about that. So Lanny, so Marissa, congratulations on that. That's a great new listing. Lanny, thank you for sharing that, because I think it's a good indication that things are changing, right? So here is a couple who came from an urban area to come to the suburbs, and now, because things are opening up again, are going back to the urban areas again, right? Because they want to be closer. So again, these are things that you need to know as an agent moving forward in 2022, okay? If more jobs are opening up, maybe those areas like Sussex and Warren, where people were moving to because they got more money, more for their money, they got bigger yards and bigger spaces, and they didn't have to go into work, so it didn't matter the commute anymore, are changing. So there's going to be a shift in that. There's going to be a shift in that. More people are moving back to Jersey City and Hoboken. It is a very, very popular area again. And I'm sure New York is going to get there too in the next few years. So again, that's why I asked glad I need to share that story because I just thought it was important to understand where things are moving. And I think I just want you guys to stay as up to date as possible on that.
All those city dwellers.
All the city dwellers are going back. Yeah.
Retired in nature.
Yeah.
They had it for 18 months. Now they're like, I'm done.
Anybody have any new coming soon listings?
Hayden does in Byram. 4 bed, it's like beautiful for city dwellers. But we have the nature. 4 bed, 3.5 bath. It'll be like a 425.
So
garage, beautiful yard right on.
where is that?
Byram.
Oh, Byram, 4-bedroom, really nice property,
Fully updated.
fully updated for 425. Does anybody have anybody in that area? Any other new coming soon listings?
Wait, what's the address and how big is the property?
It's on River Road. I believe, I can't, it's not like listed yet, but it's coming, it'll be out soon. And I think the property is a ½ acre at least.
It's a ½ acre property. It's listed on River Road.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I have a property to share with you. So those of you who might remember last year in April, one of my dear friends, dear neighbors, her husband passed away on the street, literally on our block. My husband was one of the second people to get there. Just happened to be driving by. He literally was out for a walk with his dog at 52 and passed away from a massive heart attack. She actually owns 2 houses on Radke. So she has one on the lake, and then she has one across the street, which was the first one she bought. So I used to joke then. So I had the first house that she bought that I'm going to mention to you now, her and her husband bought, and I had the listing. And then 6 months later, I put the house across the street on the lake and they bought that one. So I was just like, oh, so any house I put on now, you guys are going to buy. Like, this is awesome. But anyway, she's going to be listing the house on Radke. It's 17 Radke Road. It's a bi-level. It's on the uphill, but the driveway was just done. It is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and it's going on for $535. So that's a coming soon exclusive that only you guys know about right now. Okay, so if anybody in that area are looking, just reach out to me. Okay.
Does it have a finished basement and how many square feet?
So it's bi-level. So the upstairs has 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, living room, dining room, kitchen. And the downstairs, which is a lower level, has a family room, another bedroom, a half bath, and then the garage. So I guess the square foot is probably like 2,500. I'm going to guess around there, 2,500.
When can you start showing?
Just reach out to me because she's really fragile still, and she's really confused, and these things she didn't handle in the past. So, as seamless as it can be made for her is what we're trying to do. So just reach out to me. Okay. Anybody else have anything? Any exclusive listings that are new? Nothing else coming on? All right. Well, hopefully, I know right now Caravan's going to be difficult again. We were trying to get back into Caravan, and now with COVID, surging again and people being more careful and conscious, I'm not sure if we'll be able to do this or not. I guess in vacant homes we could if they'll allow it, but so just keep that in mind that there are agents who do like to still go out in Caravan and see the inventory. So thank you guys for coming. Thanks for attending.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
Bye, everybody.
I'll do it
Bye.
next time, just because. I'm sorry, I didn't put it in my thing.
No, I'm sorry. What, do you have any more large varieties coming?